Okay, looking good. So I seem to have sound. Let me pop out the chat. Come on, computer, don't be slow. Okay. Mini cam window in the front. Chat window alongside. Okay. Yay. Okay, we seem to be up and working. Hey, Janet. I've almost got the chat window fixed. I forgot to go down. Pull it down. There we go. Now I can see better. Okie dokie. Hi, Kathy. Yay. Okay, is sound okay? We're going good? Hey, Dr. D. Morning, Galena. Okay, Janet. I hate to brag on myself, but I'm gonna. The day I got this, in less than 2 hours, I solved everything except for one clue. I put the sentence together, but this one word is stumping me. So, but I had to brag on myself a little bit. I'm so proud. Limiting ourselves to one a day. Oh, yeah, I thought about that, but I was on a roll. And I just went for it. It's fun. It's fun. I just had all my fun at one whack. Except for that one thing that's stumping me. That one clue. Oh, well, anyway. Yeah. Okay, let me, okay, these are my hoops. Well, these are two of my mini hoops. The little ones, I use them together and do doubles. So I've actually been able to hoop again. I'm so happy. My back is doing well, and I am trying to work my hoop dance routines back into it. So much fun. I love using the hoops. It is just so much fun. Huh? Those are not mini hoops? Yeah, they are. Morning, Eileen. Hey, Laurie. Yeah, so yeah, but this is a lot of fun, and I'm going back to my 10 Central time because 9 was just too early and I couldn't get my workout in. And then sometimes I didn't want to do it the rest of the day because I got tired when I streamed. Well, now, and I remembered this, going back to the way I used to do it. I used to do my workout and then stream, and then I could really have a good day. So, yeah, I'm feeling really good right now. So, yay. Okay, let me put these on the door. But yeah, that was, it was a good idea. Good idea on my part. Okay, I have armoires on today. These are my, what I call my sweaterless sleeves. Arm warmers. The pattern is not ready for public yet. It's I've still got a lot of work to do. These are the prototypes. So you can't tell, I guess, but the shaping is too big on this one. And so I went down and slimmed it out a little bit. I didn't want to make them too slim because, sometimes you want to wear sleeves underneath. But yeah, but these are see, sweaterless sleeves. So I haven't quite, got the pattern yet, but I'm working on it. Anyway, right now my hands are cold. I'll take these off in a little bit. Okay, so I wanted to start the day with showing y'all books. Some you haven't seen, some you may have. I don't remember exactly. But so I have ebooks, and let me get my tablet up and running here. And I will show you the ones I have in the e-version. Hello, come on. Oh, this thing. It is so slow. This is my old Kindle. It's very slow. See, it hasn't even brought anything up. Come on. Oh, my goodness. Sorry about that. Have to wait a minute. Hey, Mitz. Hey, Kimberly. Okay, here we go. Ha! There we are. Okay, the screen is not very bright, however. Let's see, what did I do? Okay, hold on. Let me turn the brightness up because the camera's not seeing it. Okay, there. Now, let me see if I can move it up any. No, not really. Okay, well, this is not all of them, but these are the most recent ones that I went ahead and pulled up. The recent, I mean like the last 6 months that I've purchased these. So this is the Watercolor Flower Artist Bible, Fast and Fun Watercolor. I know some of you have shown this one. This is the Art of Botanical Bird Illustration. This one is Watercolor with Me in the Forest. This is Creative Watercolor, but it's called The Art of Creative Watercolor, and it's Danielle Donaldson. And then I have the one that we were talking about yesterday in Jean's stream, Joe Dowden. So I have the Complete Guide to Painting Water in Watercolor. I may get the it keeps doing these things. Crazy tablet. Anyway, but there's a whole lot of art books. I think I have about 35 art books for Kindle, and I for some of them I have the hard copy. But anyway, I just wanted to show y'all that list. Set this down somewhere. Okay. This is lettering. This is a fairly new book. This is Copperplate Script, A Yin and Yang Approach by Paul Antonio. I follow him on Instagram. He's always doing the little videos on Instagram showing you how to form letters and stuff. Well, copperplate is my favorite, but I was never able to study copperplate. There were no teachers who had copperplate. Sometimes, Kathy, that works well. Sometimes I have the hard copy first, and then I want to have the Kindle copy. So I have both. But yeah. It works. It goes both ways. So anyway, this one has lots of lettering, how to hold, and of course his YouTube videos and all of these things go together. And yeah, I love this. I can't wait to get into it. He has downloadable practice sheets that you can print, and so yeah, it's really great. And he groups the letters by curvatures. Like that one was like C, G, and E because they're similar. So you can practice them together. And so that is really cool. But it's Paul Antonio, the Copperplate Script Manual. It's really cool. Oh dear. Water. Yes, bad allergies still. Yes, I think we are the allergy capital of the world. I mean, really. Yikes. Okay, so this one I've had. This is my second copy. Mom has the original copy, and it's well worn. Trust me. This one is the Complete Watercolorist Essential Notebook. It's Gordon McKenzie. I have this one in Kindle, and there's another companion book that I have in Kindle. I did not get it hard copy because I'm out of shelf space. I mean, really out of shelf space. But I love Gordon McKenzie. Oh boy, here we go again. Come on, camera. I flashed white at it and it doesn't like it. Come on. There we go. All right. Jeez Louise. Okay. I have to be careful about those white pages. I'm going to flip through so I don't hit the white ones. But there's lots and lots of detail of all sorts. Oops, there's a really white one. Hi, Jean. Oh, goodness. Anyway, yeah, it's a good book. He's a really good artist, and I like his work a lot. See, rocks, water. I need to get into this water. Yeah, my cousin wants me to paint her house. Do a watercolor, not actually paint the house, but do a watercolor. She sent me a picture she took of it in the rare snow that we have, and she wants me to watercolor. So we'll see. We'll see. Hopefully I can do that. And of course, we've been talking about this book, the New Color Mixing Companion. Of course, we all know how great this book is now. We've been looking through it for a couple weeks now on various streams. And I'm really enjoying the heck out of this. You can see all the marks I have in here. The pages marked. So I've done some sampling. Let me grab those. Okay, so on stream, I did this one. I've been working on this. This is a sample of just all the various markers that I have. And this one I got finished. But this is a lot of fun. It's like coloring. It's a lot of fun. I'm really enjoying these things. And I've got a couple pages in a sketchbook. Oh, I don't know where the sketchbook went to. Anyway, there's a sketchbook with I've got some patterns in it and feathers and things. So yeah, but I'm really enjoying this book. This one, okay, scoot over, guys. This one I have deconstructed, and we talked about this in Jean's stream yesterday, the watercolor workshop. I have deconstructed it. Here is all the signatures. So it came apart in signatures. Now the glue was halfway off on mine anyway. And when I look through it, there's a lot of the small text like was too close to the gutter, and the book would not allow you to see it very well because it would go like this because it was so thick. But when you deconstruct the book, it works out much better. You can see everything. Let me get this keyboard out of the way before I punch something I shouldn't and then disconnect us. Okay, so yeah. But anyway, deconstructing it makes it a lot easier, and it comes off in the signatures. There's 3 sheets, and you can restitch it if you want to. I mean, you know, easy to do. But yeah, we all like this book too. It goes through lots of techniques, and I like the balloon technique. That's fun. And I'm not real good with a lot of this stuff, but anyway, I figure what I might do is make a slip cover, make a box slip cover, kind of like, okay, now I can't find that at this moment, but I'm rearranging the studio, so it's hard for me to find things right now. But yeah, just to make a slip cover out of the, the cover itself, make a box so that it'll be, a box, and then I can just slip them in and out, Now, whether I stitch them, I don't know. If I can, I might stitch each one individually. You know how I make the pages for my faux dory, which I just had in my hand. Oh, there it is. You know how I make my pages for the faux dory, just the quick signature stitch, just the quick pamphlet stitch. That's it. Thank you for the word I couldn't find. Yes, pamphlet stitch. Yeah, because they already have the holes, and it's so simple to do. It's so easy. Hey, B3. So yeah, that would be a good thing to do. That way they wouldn't come apart, But it's so much easier to read it this way. I mean, and it lays flat. Yeah, okay, let me turn it back. Oh, it's heavy. Turn it back over. But it's so heavy. You can pick up any parts of it, okay, and take a signature, and it's going to lay perfectly flat for you. So if you want to copy this to practice on, regular paper, even though this paper is nice, but you might warp the other side if you work in the book. So I'm not going to do that. I'm going to copy and work on regular paper. You could even use the light pad and trace it, onto your watercolor paper if it won't go through your printer. Sometimes I have trouble getting the thicker paper through my printer. But anyway, yeah, so this is fun. I've just been going, bit by bit, looking at things. I haven't actually done anything yet. There's not been any time for the holidays. But now that the holidays are done, I have all this stuff I want to do. Yeah. So anyway, I was bragging on myself earlier that I went through here in less than 2 hours and got all the clues except for one. So I've even put the sentence together, and it's just, I couldn't stop. I was on a roll. I just kept going. I couldn't stop. I had thought I was going to do one by one, but no. I just went through and did the whole thing. There's one clue, one word that I can't get. I'm going to keep trying. I'll get it. It's just, and nothing makes sense. I mean, it stumped me completely. So I'll keep working on it. I know I got the clue. I know I followed the clue properly. It's just that what came out didn't work. So I'm going to keep worrying about that. Clue 12. Yeah, clue 12. I'll just tell you now. It's clue 12. Yeah. But it was so much fun. And I put, okay, you can't see it. I folded all the things up back here, so you can't see that. But what I did was, under each flap, there's a Post-it note with my notes on it and the final word that came out. So, yeah, so I can't thumb through it for you or anything, but yeah, but I got it except for that one. Clue 12. That was just, it's driving me crazy. I'll get it eventually. I'm not going to give up. And I don't know if I showed these new coloring books. I got 2 new coloring books. This is the Geomorphia, and I pre-ordered the next one. I can't remember the name of it, but I pre-ordered the next one. And then I got the World of Flowers. This is cool. Of course, Johanna Basford always has cool stuff. So, and I love that she's got a lot more of these mandala type things in here. I love doing those. That's my favorite coloring. But there's a lot in here to work with. Really fun. And then I've got 3 books on drawing birds. Okay, let's go with this one. This one is from Alan Willett. Now, I don't know if it's Willett, or what, but here's his name right here. It's 2 L's and 2 T's. And I almost got to take a class with him if I hadn't hurt my shoulders. Bummer, because he was here. He comes to Texas every now and again. But yeah. But it's very nice. It's how he draws. He's a realist. He uses color pencil, and it's just fabulous what he does. It's amazing. Yeah, it's really cool what he does. Look at the kestrel. Isn't that beautiful? And I love his backgrounds. But he does work from photographs, as do I. So, yeah. But he even explains how he puts his photographs together, which is really cool. I just love his work. That is one thing I do look at on Facebook, is his his Facebook. I know, it's so gorgeous. So gorgeous. Yeah. So I can't wait to delve into this book. And there's some have a lot of detail, and this tells about his working order. So that's cool information. But yeah, it's just awesome. And he does the background first, and then he does the birds. Look at his owl. Really cool. And there he is. He does have a class on Craftsy. He does have a class. But to get the most out of it, you also need the book. Yeah. But it's a really cool book. I really like it. This is fairly new to me. I've not even looked through this really carefully. I just thumbed through it really quickly. Drawing Birds with Colored Pencils by Karen Poole, and she has 2 A's in her name. Karen Poole. They're lovely. Gorgeous work. There was a cat. And of course she does, all the materials and shapes and the color wheel and all of that stuff as well. But that's everywhere. But look at the cardinals. Aren't they pretty? We have cardinals. Ours look a little bit different than the northern cardinals. And ours hang around here all the time. Hey, Norma. But it's, yeah, hers is, oh, it's beautiful too. Yeah, just look at that. I have some pictures of baby martins, purple martins. We had a martin house for a number of years. And I was friendly with the original occupants. And they didn't mind me taking pictures of the babies. So yeah, I got some pictures of baby birds I'm gonna do. But yeah, see, and she shows her colors and layers, and yeah, it's nice too. It's a really good book. So I'm hoping to gain a lot of information from all of these books and put them into my work and hopefully produce more actual art. That would be nice. And this one is, let's see, John Muir Laws. The Law's Guide to Drawing Birds. This is put out by Audubon. Let me shoot a little close up here. Okay. And this one is, it's got a lot of, the basic information as well. And there's a lot more on this one about bird shapes and anatomy. And that's really helpful when you're trying to draw birds, especially when you're looking at a live bird and it's moving around. It's like, okay, wait, wait, hold still, bird. Yeah, not happening. But this is in-depth information, and I love this where he's got the falcons in a lot more detail, how he executes the picture, and I really like that step out there. And of course the shapes, you have basic shapes to draw the birds, and it's cool. It's very, very cool. Waterfowl and hummingbirds and in flight, which is good. Shows how he works with the binoculars. I always thought one of these days I might get a big telescope and put the binoculars on the telescope, because it's difficult for me to look through with one eye. Yeah, it kind of bugs me. Went to Yellowstone. Let's see, I think it was the first time we went to Yellowstone that there was a birding group, and the woman that was leading it had a huge telescope, and she showed me how to put the yeah, this one. How to put the binoculars, well, the camera, no, how to put the, let's see, how to put the camera up to the telescope to get pictures, close-up pictures of the birds, because you can't really, your camera doesn't, go that far, and if it does, it comes out, fuzzy. It's not quite as clear. But if you take a picture through the telescope, you get more detail. Not that it's a publishable picture or anything, but you can see a lot better. So if you're going to do drawings like this, you need to see the details, and that helps a lot with getting pictures of the details, is doing it through the telescope. So later on, we drove up a mountain, at least part up a mountain. My husband walked it. He likes to hike. So he hiked up the mountain while I sat and drew at the truck. And so while I was there in the truck, this baby grizzly came along and played in the snow. It was snowing, and he was playing in the snow right outside my truck. That was the coolest thing. I loved it. But anyway, meantime, there was a man who who does photographs for National Geographic there. He had his big telescope out, and he let me put my camera on the telescope to take a picture of what he thought was the mother bear way off in the distance. And it's a dot bear. I mean, basically, if you take a picture of it, that's a dot bear. But if you look in the telescope, I got the pictures that, yes, that was a bear. You can actually see it was a bear. But that baby grizzly was so cute. Oh my gosh, he was adorable. He was playing, he was rolling in the snow and flipping over and playing. Oh, it's just so cute. But yeah, we were glad the mama was way over there. Yeah, that was a great trip. I really loved that trip. That was great. Okay, so this book, the last one I'm going to show you, is a novel. Haven't read it yet. You know, Stephen King, if you're a Stephen King fan, his books are usually, you know, big. But recently, they're kind of on the small side. This one's called Elevation, and I haven't read it yet. But it's not very long. And I don't know what, I don't know what phase he's in or anything, but 146. So there's 146 pages, and you can see there's not that much text. Look how much they spaced to get the book presentable. I mean, really. So I don't know. Anyway, I will probably alter this book at some point because it's a lovely size. I really like the size, and I will probably alter it. And the cover, look at the, I don't know what you call this 3D like stuff, but it's like making, there. You can see it up here. Yeah, it has this like 3D going on. I don't know what you call that stuff, but yeah, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. But yeah, it's more of a short story. Yeah. Holographic. There you go. Thank you. Yeah, it's holographic. But yeah, that's pretty cool. Okay. Ooh, these things have to come off now. Warm. Okay. See? Sweaterless sleeves. Goodbye. Hot. Phew. Okay, now, this box contains my stuff for Janet's scavenger hunt. Okay. The only thing that's in here is my page 11. So far, that's the only thing I could remember from the list. Yeah. So I'm waiting for Janet's prompt. But yeah. So my page 11, that's in here. Ta-da. But I'm going to collect in this little iris box. I have, oh, I don't know, I must have 30 or 40 of these boxes. I love these little boxes. Just love these little boxes. Now, I'm not sure what I'm going to use as the journal. I may go ahead and make some signatures today. But I made this one from a tutorial by Kathy Johnson. She's a watercolor sketch artist, and she does a lot of sketchbooks. So this is a one-sheet sketchbook. So you flip through and see the one, so I know which way is right side up. Like this, okay? And you flip through it like this. And then when you go this other way, see there's the 2, so this is the second side. Yeah, this is the second side. Not as many pages on this side, but it's still usable paper. So it just go through it this way, and you turn it over, and you go through it there. Oh, no, see, I did that wrong. That's why I have the 1 and the 2. Okay, there's the 1. You go through it, you turn it over. No, you don't turn it over. There, you just open it. There we go. That's it. That's how you do it. Okay, so here's to start with this way. Close it, scoot it over, and there's the two. All right, so that's the right side. Yeah. Okay. I may not use that one. I don't know. I think this is going to stay a sketchbook. And this one, this is a brown paper grocery bag with paint and then ink. You crinkle it, and I mean, everybody knows how to do this. This is a long time ago. I made this forever ago. This was even before I knew anything about Midori's. But I used some eyelets, and I used some waxed cord. Not even elastic. I just used waxed cord. And then I just put my watercolor paper, just folded it and put it in here. And it can, you know, refillable, totally refillable. So, but that's what I did with that. And I may or may not use this. I don't know. I still like the idea of it being refillable. So what I could do is do the signatures, use this for a working cover, and then bind my signatures after I'm done, because I really don't know exactly how many pages, you know, we're going to have. So I could do that again. Now, if I could get my hands on, oh yeah, there's one. I don't know if that's the one I wanted. Hang on just a second. Look behind me and grab a couple of these journals. Let's see, this one. This was the 5x5. Yeah, this was the 5x5. That's not the one I was looking for. What's this one? This one, oh, this one is the junk mail. Yeah, this one is the junk mail. So let's see what I did here in 2005. That's before I met any of you guys. I just took every day's mail and just did collages. And I know I've shown this before, but every day's mail went in here. And I just put, I mean, there was just all kinds of things to play with. We had so much junk mail. I've cut down on it, thank goodness. Every day we got so much junk. Yeah, oh, see, I even made a pop-up, a little pop-up. Yeah, lots of things like that in here. But anyway, that was just the whole, I did that for, let's see, when did I start? See, spring 2005. So February, March, and April of 2005. Throw away collage a day journal. And I don't remember who started it. I can't remember who online started it. I just do not remember. And I still had a few pages left, and I got tired of doing it after 3 months. But, yeah, I can't remember who did that. Okay, that put back on the shelf. This one was the Scrappy Camper Sisters Challenge, and all of that stuff is in here. I don't know where the Janet books are. I can't find them right now. They're not where they're not with these. They're supposed to be, but they're not. They probably got shoved behind some of my sketchbooks. But yeah, this is a challenge. Let's see. This is that's it fold out this way. It folds out this way. Yeah, I had the list up there, I think. So anyway, that was that, and that was the first Fodori I ever made, with duct tape and junk. Just see an envelope from the store to hold stuff before I stuck it down. So yeah. But I don't know where the Janet's went. Oh, cool. Oh, and anyway, I'll find them eventually. I know they're around here somewhere. But anyway, I've got my box so I can collect stuff. Okay. Let me blow my nose. Okay, hold on. Okay, I don't know what else I was going to show you except. Oh, yeah. Okay, I was going to show you guys this. All right, so you guys know I do the rubber band rainbow loop bracelet stuff. Okay, so I gave it to the girls for Christmas. This particular stitch is called the inverted fishtail. Okay. Let me see. And the color combinations are what makes it kind of different. So what I'm doing with this basically is making bands for the journals. The Diane Reevely journals. Let me grab one here. Okay, so this one is Lifebook 2015. So this is a headband, and I painted it. I just put dots of paint on it because the elastic thing broke. When you put it in and out of a shelf, it rubs on this big eyelet thing, and they rub off. So I had to use this one instead. But anyway, I'm thinking for my, just regular journals and the ones I make, that I will use this band. And what this band is, it can also, I made one shorter, so it can also go that way. It can also hold your pens or whatever. But what I've done is just, this one is like a sampler. I've just used different numbers of bands. You change the color. So this one, you start off one black, one white, and you do that for like a zebra stripe. And then this one is 1, 2, 3, 3 and 2, 3 and 2, and then the 3 and 3. And then you can do 3 and 2, and again, and just, I mean, it's endless. You can just go on and on and on with the different combinations. But the reason I like this particular stitch pattern is because it's flat. A regular fishtail is round or square, and you can see this one is flat. So this one makes a great headband. Of course, I don't need a headband right now because last week I chopped off all my hair, so I have short hair now. Yeah, it makes a great headband, and you can play with the colors. It's easy to do. You don't have to have a loom. You can do it on 2 pencils or your fingers or, whatever. But anyway, book bands. So I was going to make book bands, and I wanted to show you guys that. If you want to know how to do it, just let me know, and I will do a short tutorial video for that. But you just work it until you have enough to go around whatever journal you're working with. So there's an idea for you. Okay, let's see, what else was I going to show you? Okay, so calendar. Okay, so the yearly calendar. I printed out the calendar, and I had to look for one with big numbers. I needed to really see this. So, yeah. I'm going to do separate watercolor pictures. This was Jean's Streamathon. But yeah, I'm going to do separate watercolor pictures so that I can change it whenever I want to. Just for an example, like this was a piece of Yupo paper with alcohol ink. I mean, I could, cut that down and make this, part of my display. So what I display this on, let me show you real quick. It's not terribly dusty, but let me dust it anyway. We have so much construction. Dust makes me nuts. But anyway, here is my little, let me take that out. It's a little typewriter, little antique typewriter. Came with, it's got a set of bookends that has the similar thing. And, okay, Jean, I will do that. I won't do it live, but I will do it. And then the photo holder or whatever sits in it. And this is what I had my setup has been for like the last 3 years, I think. The same, using the packaging from various like Tim Holtz and Seven Gypsies, and the packaging, because it had an opening here, and at one point I had some little pictures up there, clips and various things, and on the other side I would put an unfinished Zentangle square. And I eventually it's come loose, so I have to pat it so it would stay put. But this is so little now, I'm having trouble seeing it. So hello. Nice big calendar. And this sits on my desk. It's about, oh, I don't know, 3 feet from my head, and I can see it without my glasses with this. So anyway, that's the kind of thing I want to do, and I can be able to change the picture at any time. I'm going to make a sliding mechanism on the side of the backing board. I'm not going to use this. This is just a scrap piece of watercolor paper to show you guys what I was going to do. But it can slide in the back, and it's going to have some a little mechanism to hold the page in there. But I can change the picture whenever I want to. I can put a photograph. I can do, you know, just about anything that way. And that's thanks to Jean's brilliant idea. Like that a lot. So yeah, so that's another project I'm going to be working on. And let me move that guy. I'll move him back there. I keep looking at December, so I really need to fix it quick. I keep looking up and seeing December. Oh, no. Okay, so I told you guys about Art Daily. Okay, let me see. What did I do with the other? Okay, I had the other two sheets. Oh well, I don't know what I did with them. I can't put my hand on them right now. Anyway, this is what she calls a mood board. Okay, this is Finnevar. Okay, Art Daily Cafe. Oops, hello. We're not very close, are we? There we are. So this is the January one, and I decided I was going to print them out and put them on this drawing board. This is a 12 by 16 drawing board. And that way, as I get ideas, I can tape them up here. And then throughout the month, I'll be putting them into the, hello, where is it? There it is. Oh, here they are. There they are. See, I knew I had them. This was November. It started in November. And the theme was doors. The color was gray. This was December. Art of Every Day. The color was gold. So I decided I was going to print these, and then I will use these after I finish the mood board. You know, with the mood board, I can use them in the next section of collage. So that's what I'm going to do with those. Anyway, here is, and I keep it on this board. So here's my little signatures, which goes along with her official signatures, of course, are the books that she has out. Like this one has different kinds of lines. It has quotes, and it's, you know, it's stitched together, but it's difficult to get it to lay flat. That's why from now on I'm going to make my own. But I will use these in one way or another. I may, you know, just use the paper. But yeah. Oh, the prompt cards. Yes. Well, you guys know the story. When I ordered the book that comes with the prompt cards, which, here, let me just bring this up here. This will be easier. Okay, I'm going to set this aside for a minute because I have a page laid out, and it's been laid out since before the holidays hit. So anyway, so here's my setup here. I've got stamps back here, and I got some really cool stitch stamps. Those are so cool. I think I showed those on my haul video. I found these stickers. They were totally where they shouldn't have been. I found them somewhere. Anyway, so I have stamps back here. I've got stickers here. The front has miscellaneous things. This does not really go there. That's my hex punch for the watercolor practice. But here are the prompt cards, and these are fabulous. I just love them. And look at the back. It's so pretty. It's so pretty. But I was so excited to get these cards. These are just great. So I'm going to use them. I'm going to incorporate. Of course, I have scanned them all. So if I wanted to, you know, do it again, I could, because they don't sell these separately right now. I wish they would, but they don't. Anyway, yeah. So the cards are there. I've got my metallic Neocolor ones. They're not water soluble. These are the waxy ones, but these are the metallics in here. And of course I got my hand clips. I love these. They're so pretty. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Yeah, so these are Karen, these are from TiMeWaRpArt's Art Daily Cafe. She started this in mid-November. That's when the stuff came out in November. Now, Prima has always had, well, at least last year, they had the journaling. Okay, so they had the Prima journal, and they had some stuff. Like, I think one of these, I don't know which one of these pads went with that, but that's been out a little while, but the other one is new. And these are new. So, yeah, these come with the binder. Oh, no, where's my binder? Hello. Okay. It's kind of eluding me right now. But the binder is similar to this, where it has, it's a little bit bigger. It has elastics down the middle, 3, 4, I can't remember. But anyway, you put the signatures in, you put your books in, and use it. And as you go along. And then it came with, let's see, which one did it come with? Oh, it came with this one. Okay, yeah, it came with this one. And I just flipped through that one. And then this is another one you can get. It's a monthly one. It has some things for you to fill out in the front, and then it has blank calendar pages, so you can fill in whatever month you want to. Now, what I really like is TiMeWaRpArt on her Instagram. She took these and made inchies in each one, so each one is a little collage. I love that idea. I really love that idea. So I may end up doing that. And then this one is blank. It has textured paper in it. It's not real thick. It's less than 90 pounds. I don't really know. Thank you, Eileen. Yes. But yeah, so you go to her website and you can find out about Art Daily, because it's fun. I'm really liking the ideas. Now, I haven't actually done more than a couple of layouts that are not even stuck down yet, but I will, because I'm just getting, we have to put Christmas back in the box. So my other container is over there. It's got a lot of stuff in it, so I'm not going to pick it up. But it's got all of the other elements that I'm going to use. And, of course, all the washi tape, is here in the front. And I got this little scrap of washi tape, and I'm laying it here so I don't lose it. And then I've got a tray. I just picked that up to go with something else out of Veranda that goes. But anyway, the smaller pieces of whatever goes in this little plastic container, and then the bigger pieces. And I've got stuff that, will get worked in. As I see something I want to use, I'll put on this tray. Okay, so then it stays here. And then, of course, everything else is in the file folders that we made with Dee Dee. All of the collage folders. Okay, so that sits right up on top of my 6x6 and 8x8 paper pads, which I will also incorporate somehow or another. Okay, so anyway, this is starting January. One word, I'm watching Outlander on Stars. I've seen it before, but I'm starting again. And this just reminded me, because, well, here's Stonehenge for one thing, and here's 2 fields of flowers, and just various things that just said Outlander in my mind. And so that's at least going to be one layout in my January signature. So I'll have signatures for every month. That's what I'm planning. Right now I'm behind November and December, but that's okay. It doesn't matter. I'll do them when I feel like it. If I have time, I'll do them. And it's not something that I'm going to worry about keeping up with. I'm going to try to do something every day, and I have been doing something every day. even if it's just looking through a magazine, pulling out collage, something like that. You know, that's what I'm doing every day. Even if it's just thinking about it while I'm looking through the collage. That's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to stand this up over to the side and be able to put things on it. Since I don't have any wall space for another bulletin board, this will have to do, and I'm going to use leftover washi tape to stick things up. So yeah, but that's my idea for this right now is using this mood board that she's got to make an actual mood board. Yeah. So that's where I'm going with this. Now for, okay, let me move this. Okay, what else have I been doing? Oh, knitting. I have been knitting. Okay, so let me show you this yumminess. Whoops. Okay, hold on. I forgot I attached it to the project. Okay, so I have got, look at this yummy yarn. Yummy. Okay, so real quickly. Hey, Joycey. Hey, Picola. Anybody else I missed? Good to see you. This is a crochet blankie. I've already made 2. This one's going to be lap-sized. The other 2 go on the bed. But this is the Catherine Wheel crochet stitch, which, yeah, looks like this. If you want to get a screenshot of that later. Yeah. And so this is Noro Silk Garden. This is one of my all-time favorite yarns. All-time favorite. I have an almost finished sweater out of, as a matter of fact, this colorway. It's a neutral, but it's an almost finished sweater. The sleeves are in. I just have to stitch on the collar and knit the trim, and I'm done. So that'll be fantastic. But anyway, this is one project with the Silk Garden, and the other one, I find if I put stuff back, it's very helpful when I clean up later, not to have everything out. Okay, this one, this is my 4th one of these. It's called a clapotis, and I'll show you the finished thing in a minute. Let me turn it so you can see the colors. And this is just, I'm just not using one color. I am using 8 different skeins. And so what I've got here is a Knit Picks needle that you can change the size of the tips and put a stopper on the end if you just want to use one. And then I've got a straight needle, and they're both size 8. However, when I knit, okay, so knitting, the actual knit stitch, I do faster with the English throw, okay? With the purl stitch, which is the opposite side, which I use with this needle, I do the continental because I purl faster continental, I knit faster throwing. It's just, I don't know, I'm weird, but that's what I like to do. Anyway, what this does, oh, I'm on the wrong side, is you drop stitches. Okay, see how you drop stitches, and I'll show you this. But you knit, and when you get to a certain point, you drop the stitch, and you can ravel it down. And what it ends up like is, okay, I'm running out of space to put stuff down. Okay. Okay. This is how I roll it up and store it. But this is what it looks like. And this is on my website, Elegantly Tangled. This is what it looks like. And it's done on the bias. The drape is beautiful. this is the, oh, I just love this. This was my first one, and I just adore this thing. It's like 10 years old, I think. Yeah, something like that. But yeah, love it, love it. But it's wool and silk, and it's just amazing, amazing yarn. And I just love this thing. And you see how it can be a scarf, even though it is 21 inches wide. Well, maybe it's 24 inches wide. Anyway, something like that. It can be a shawl or a scarf. So when I wear it out and I get a little warm, then it scrunches up and becomes a scarf. I love this thing. Oh my God, I just love it. So anyway, I've given one to my cousin. I've sold another one, and I just love this. So anyway, that's my knitting. Okay, so let me get out this journal. Now, let me see if this is, it's not dry yet. No, okay, and it may not dry. Okay, I don't know if you guys can see the texture. Okay, this is Distress Crayon through a stencil. That's a green one, and this one is a gray one. You can see the texture. Okay, so what I was wondering is, when I go somewhere, you know, I can't take the container of the texture paste or, you know, anything like that. Oh, bye, Vaughn. See you later. Thanks for hanging out. But it's hard to, you know, take that stuff. So somewhere I saw somebody using a crayon through a stencil. I don't know what she actually did with it. I can't remember. But anyway, it stuck in my mind. And so I was trying to figure out if I could actually use that as the texture. However, it doesn't dry. Now this has been overnight, so it's been at least 10 hours in this condition, but it still feels waxy and it's still coming off on my fingers. So I don't think this is going to work. But you know, I'll still play with it and see what I can do. But it was a thought, you know. It just, sometimes you have to try these things. You just don't know. Anyway, this is my old art journal. Whoops. It's still not finished. I'm still, you know, like wiping stuff off in the back and stuff. But this is the, I think the first Canson one. Yeah, this is my first Canson one. I didn't date it, but some of the collages are dated. That's not finished. That was just too cute. Not, you know, I couldn't throw it away. It was just too cute. Nano Jumo in 2005. So yeah, it's an old journal, but it's mostly full. See? It's mostly full. And I know I've done a flip through at some point on a video. I don't know where, or when, or anything. But anyway, and yes, Karen, it does wear the crayons down really fast. That's why I used the accidental duplicate set they sent me. They'd already messed up the order once, and I wasn't going to, you know, worry about it the second time. I said, okay, you guys sent me an extra one. Go ahead and keep it. Okay, fine. So, yeah, so it's an extra to play with for things like the experiments. Yeah. But yeah, so it's not going to work because it doesn't dry. I haven't really used the crayons. I just got them. In my haul video, previously, I showed all the, so I have all the sets now, plus the 3 metallic ones. And so, oh, I didn't mean to bang on the table. It shook the camera. Sorry. So I haven't had time to play, but this is my extra set. I'm going to play with these and to see what all they can do after I watch a few videos. I got to see what, you know, what they actually do with them besides just scribble and, you know, yeah. So I'll see what they'll do. Meanwhile, the extra set sits back there with the Art Daily stuff. Okay, and back to watercolor again. Okay, let me move this because it's still wet. I'll put that down. Okay. Oh, I have been diamond painting. I put up some videos the other day about, I had 2 more box opening unboxings, and then I got the replacement canvas, and there was a couple videos I learned stuff about that. That was interesting. I haven't started another one since I finished the Santas, but they're waiting. So watercolor. Okay, I was playing with my water brushes, the new water brushes. Oh, did I put that behind me? Okay, so the new watercolor brushes from Caran d'Ache. There's a set of 3 of them. Let me show you the tips, and they color match, so you can get the tops correct. But there's a, okay, now you get them up here. All right, so there's 3 tips so far that they have. Oh, let me move that down. Does that help? Yeah, I think it does. Okay, so there are 3 tips. You have the long one, the medium sized, and this one's a bullet tip. It's hard. It's not a brush. It's like a marker tip, but for water. I think this is going to be great for coloring with the ink tints in the coloring books. I'll have to try that and see, but yeah, I think that's going to work just great. Now, what these do, they have a injection system kind of. I don't know what they call it exactly, but let me, yeah, this one has the less water. Okay, this will make less of a mess if I accidentally do something here. Okay. Oh, have fun, Janet. Be safe. Okay, so what it does, you undo it and you put, it has just like the other water brushes, they have a seal with a hole so the water can come and go. Okay. What's unique about these is this injection system, and they have the buttons that say push. Now the other water brushes, yeah, they have an area where it says push. This has an actual like button, and you get more push from this. I like that. The caps are not so big, and they will fall off the back, so I don't even bother putting those on. But I do like that they're shorter, and they do have a hook that will stay on your journal. So that's a good thing. But anyway, what you do is you take the front part off and put it in the water, and you pull back on this injection system. Oh, it won't do it with the cap on. Air suction, sorry. And you pull back on this and see if you can see the water. Okay, you pull back and it sucks in the water. You can, I don't know if y'all can see the air coming back through there, but you pull it back. Yeah, now you can see it so that you can see the water. But you put that in and you thunk it to let the air go down, and then you can pull it back again. So you push it up to get the air out, put it back in the water, and pull back on it again to fill it up. And I think it takes twice. I think I did it twice. Yeah, to get it to fill. And then you just thunk it until you see the air, and then you push until the air is out, and then you can use it. Now the nice thing is you can fill it so that the back end sticks out, you know, so it's longer, and then it gets shorter as you use the water. It's really cool. I like it. I like it. I wish they had, see, I like the tiny tips. I use usually size 2 and size 4 watercolor brushes a lot. And so, yeah, but I really like the way, and I always get it started on the back of my hand. But what I was doing was just making some shapes with water, and then put, either you can dip it. I mean, you don't have to use a water brush, but put water, then take a watercolor marker. Uh-oh. Where are those? Ah, here they go. They're over here. All right. I'm just going to grab the Echo line. So I'm storing all of my watercolor markers in these now. I've got greens, purples, and blues in here. The other one has the other colors. Okay, oh, that's empty. Okay, so let me get some water. I guess we're going to watercolor for a minute. I'm going to have to do that again. So just make a water shape. Okay, and then you take whatever colors you want. And some markers are juicier than others. And if you barely touch it, you can get a smaller thing of water. I mean, of color. Okay. And then when you let that dry, to control it, here's what I do. I'll show you those two samples in just a second. Let me dry this before it gets too big. So I want to control the size of the bloom. Yes, Amazon. Yes. Set of 3. Thank you, Kathy. Yes. Okay, well that's pretty good. It's not going to spread now. Okay, so what that does, oops, paper towel move, don't get that on the heat gun. Okay, I've got a piece of wood with cork on it, so it acts like a trivet for my heat gun. I can just put it on the end of the counter. Okay, so basically what I was trying to do was control the size of the bloom so I could draw flowers or Zentangles or whatever in these designs, punch them out, and put them in my journal. Okay, so this one, I did an oval wash of just plain water, and then I was dotting in color. Now, I was trying to make sunflowers. Okay, see how this, I did this by accident, and I thought, oh, that'd make great sunflowers. So I tried to do it on purpose. That'd make a great sunflower, see, all by itself. And you just have to draw in some petals. But this one got out of control when I tried to do it again. And so I figured, okay, and this one got way out of control because it just kept blooming, you know. So it's, yeah, so what I did here, oh, the water everywhere. This one got a little bigger than I wanted, so I controlled the size. These are going to be morning glories. And so I controlled the size by using the dryer. So, yeah. And then I did a big one, and I'm just going to draw a bunch of, you know, leaves and whatnot in there. The sunflowers. See the sunflowers. Or chrysanthemums or, you know, whatever. I had sunflowers on the brain. I don't know. Anyway, yeah. So this one, it bloomed. The background bloomed this green. Oh, it was beautiful. Look what it did. It covered the background. It's just so pretty. So then I got the idea, okay, so let's do a wash first and then bloom and see what happens. And it worked. So I got so many ideas for this. And this all comes from those 2 books that I showed earlier, the watercolor books that I showed earlier. The one I deconstructed, and the one by Josie Lewis. So yeah. And these, you just think of these things. I don't know if they're in the book or not, but you know, this is just, oh, it's fun. It's fun. This, of course, is a cat, accidental cat. The shape came out that way, so yay. This was a failure. Yeah. Anyway, you know, some things work, some things don't. So, you know, you just kind of go with it. But anyway, you draw. Now, where's my pens? Hello, Micron. Where's the Micron? Hold on. They're not far. Okay, here's my 005. Okay, this is the tiniest micron that I know they make. It's 005. Okay, it's teensy tiny, and this one is almost no good. It's really, really teensy. Anyway, this is what I want to draw with. So to go and draw inside these things once they're dry, you just go with it, and you try to, you know, you follow the line to some degree, and you can add as many little extra ticks in there as you want to. Some dots in the middle or whatever, but yeah. So you just draw, you know, see, you just draw around the spots, and ta-da, Well, it's a failure for what I was trying to do, but it can be used for something else. Like I can go back and do other things to it. So it's, yeah, I won't throw it away or anything, but you know, it didn't do what I was aiming for. Yeah. So, but anyway, I have been having a blast with the watercolor and the markers. I'm trying to figure out to use these markers as many ways as I possibly can to justify having the things. And oh, look at this. There was 2 microns right there. Hello. I didn't even, yeah, didn't register. Okay, so anyway, so I'm storing the markers. These are in 2, so there's 30. I have 30 echo line. I don't think I need any more than that because they blend so well that I really don't think I need any extras. And then the rest of them, okay, so there's my 2 echo line, and then 2 boxes of Arteza. I've got those in there. And then 3 boxes of my Zig Clean Color. And I've got them color sorted. Now, I had these in cases. It wasn't working for me. Pencils I can do in cases. The markers, no. It was driving me crazy. I could not deal with it that way. So, yeah. So anyway, I have not played with the Arteza this way. So let's play with the Arteza. And I have a, hang on, in the closet. There, trying to get my block. Okay. So this is a watercolor block. This one happens to be 10 by 7. I have a 5 by 7 that I wanted to use. Oh, hello. I got something on this one. I was drawing a building of some sort. I don't remember what this is. I'll have to look in my folder of pictures. I'm not sure about that. Oh, that's, Karen, that's one of those storage boxes that I've been bragging about. And harping on and ordering and these things are fantastic. I love these boxes. They're Sterilite boxes and they call them large for some unknown reason, but they come with the lid and they're like 3 inches deep. At the top, yeah, about the width of a Post-it note. So yeah, they're about 3 inches deep. And so many things go in here. Knitting goes in here. So these cases fit in here standing up. Of course, I can't put the lid on when they're standing up, but I have a dust cover, so that's good. These are iris. Let's see. Oh, yeah, here's an empty one. Okay, here's an empty one right here. If you can see, it says iris. And I got all these on Amazon. Iris, there we go. But this is I don't know if they call this a photo box or not. Now, the one they actually call a photo box, this is also iris, is small. It holds 4 by 6 photos. Of course, mine has other stuff. But this is a small one. And I have my Rainbow Loom stuff in a couple of these, too. But this one is, let me see what it measures. That'd be helpful if you go look for it. Let's see. This one is about 5 by 8. Yeah, it's about 5 by 8, more or less. Okay, I'm knocking something down. I don't want to lose that little piece of foam. Okay, but they're fantastic. They just do so many things. Tombos. Let me see. I think so. Let me grab a Tombow. Yes. The answer is yes. Tombos fit. Now, you'll probably need, if you have the whole set of Tombos, you'll probably need 3 or 4 or 5. But they come in a case. I think there's a case of 10, I think. But so many things. Yeah, and of course, these go in my backpack. I can put one in my purse. I mean, there's just so many. I have a big purse. I have to carry food everywhere, so I have a big purse. But yeah, I mean, it's good for so many things. And I was just putting markers in one day, and I thought, oh, and so all of my watercolor markers happen to fit, in these boxes, and they fit in the big box. So yeah, that's very cool. And I love how they stand up on either end. They don't do that way so well, but you don't want to store your markers that way anyway. So yeah, this way or this way. Yeah, these are very cool. Really, really like these. But yeah, they're really cool, and they come in I think a case of 10. I think it's 10. It's either 10 or 12. Pretty sure it's 10. Anyway, I'm gonna need to order some more because I've got some other stuff I need to put in there. But anyway, I wanted to play with the Arteza. I was looking for the block. I can't find it. So that one's got something on it. I don't want to tear it off yet because I was going to watercolor it. So what I want to do is, since I can't, I'll just use a watercolor pad. This is a 5x7-ish. Okay, so let me get my other brushes. So I have my other brushes here. I'm going to grab a number 4. And I'm going to put a circle of water. It's just clear water. Now, you don't want to use too much water. And your paper is going to determine how long you're going to, wait in between. Okay, so I'm just going to grab an Arteza. And these are not as juicy, so you may need to sit there a minute if you want more color. Okay, that'll work. I don't even know what color that is. Let me get there's a pink. Let me do. And I keep thinking flowers, but you don't have to do flowers. I want to do my thought was, and I did this by accident in one of my sketchbooks, is I had an oval, and I just splotted some watercolor in it, and it looked like a forest, like you were looking through something into a forest. That was an accident, and I kind of want to try to do that on purpose. But anyway, you can also, hello, throwing things around. You can also come back into it with the water and make it lighter. You can make it spread more. I mean, there's so many things to do with these. It's just, yeah. It's fun, people. So yeah, the Artezas, they do work. They do work. And like I say, some are juicier than others. And of course, this one is really a really light color. Oh yeah, it's a really, really pale color. So it's not going to show up as much unless you let it sit there a minute. And then some markers are juicier than others, so you just have to kind of work with it and see what you get. So I'm going to dab this one on here and make a big flower in the middle just to see what's going to happen. All right. So I'm going to take not too much water. And there we go. Make a little explosion there, and it gets lighter in the center. So it did pull up some color and make it lighter. I should have zoomed in, but anyway, there we go. So you can see what it did in the middle. So I added more color, and then I put just water, but not too much. And it bloomed a little bit bigger, and then it left the center lighter. So fun to play. Iris Photo and Craft Keeper for 20, but I don't see those boxes. They may not have any right now, but it's, let me see, Iris Photo and Craft Keeper. Well, like I said, these are about 5x8, so you have to look at the measurements. I don't know what they call these. These are the photo keepers that I originally got, and then I saw these too. So I don't know if these were called the same thing, but they came up on the same page. Look at the bottom and see what they have, because you can scroll through the list that they have, because they show you similar items. So you might find them. How deep are they? These are about 2 inches, an inch and 3/4. Ruler. Oh, I can't see. Not quite 2 inches. Outside. Inside is less. But they're great. I love these things, and they open and close real easy. So yeah, it's cool. It's cool. Okay, so let me see. I don't know what else to do. Oh, I was gonna make signatures, wasn't I? Okay, so we know to play with this. 4x6 for $1.99. Yeah, that's the little one. But the same company has these. If you will remind me in Twitter, I will find the link for you, because it's of course in my purchases, so I can find it real quick. All right, let me move these things and see if I can't make some signatures. I showed this on my haul, I think. This is the stamp set for making your color charts and your sample pages and stuff. So I need to sample everything. I mean, really. Oh. I need to sample everything. Okay, so let me grab my watercolor paper, which I seem to have lost track of. Okay, hold on. Let me pull a tablet out of the... Oh, wait. What about this 10x7? Half of that. What would fit in here? Not quite the size I wanted. Yeah, not quite. But I want to see if I get the... I need to finish that picture. I need to leave that out. Let me see. Here's a Canson 9x12. So if I fold it... Oh, white on the camera. Bad. Bad, 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 bad. If I fold it... Okay, where's my... Is that what I used? Was it 9x12? Let me grab a sheet. Let's see, is this stitched? Yeah, that one is stitched. Of course, when I try to find one that's not stitched, I can't find one. This one might also be stitched. Or not. Okay. There we go. All right. Yes, that was a 9x12, and I folded it in half. Okay. So, yeah, that's what I think I'm going to do, because then I can put it in here and carry this everywhere with all of my other inserts. But yeah, I can make the signatures and put in here. So that means I can't... Oh, I have the white on the camera. Okay, wait. Let me pull Pandora over here. Let's see if that will keep it focused while I do this. Okay, I'll turn the cat back. And then I can do this while it's still on the pad. Bone folder, please. That'll work. And then tear it off, and there's one. So while it's still attached, this is easy, people. This be easy. No cutting. Tear it off. There's another one. Woohoo! Found a new trick. Now, see, Eileen, you don't need a die to cut pages for a journal. I can't get over that. A die to cut journal pages and covers. Ah, that's silly. That's just silly. Oh, my word. Anyway, put one inside, one inside, one inside. I like to go with 3. 1, 2, 3. So you get 12 pages, 12 actual pages, surfaces, and there is 1, for my, let's see, I don't have another, I need to put another band in here. Yeah, so that is one for the scavenger hunt. Okay, I'll have to fix it. I need to put another thing in there. But medium modular supply case. Okay, that works. Thank you, Karen. That works. Let's see. Oh, and I've been using the little half-size folders as covers while I'm working. Now, I usually don't do my covers until I finish. So, like I was doing for the 6x6 challenge. Where are you? Okay, I have to move these trays. All right, so for the 6x6, yeah, so for the 6x6 challenge pages from Rachel, I'm still doing Rachel's 6x6. I haven't, but I had to put the books somewhere because they were falling. But for these signatures, easy make, and just one simple pamphlet stitch with 3 holes. You can even do 2 holes. I mean, it's not a big deal. The finished one is here, and I have some more pages to put in for a new one. But, these are the 6x6, and I've showed this before. This is one finished signature with 12 6x6s. Okay. Anyway, these are the ones that are ready to be put into. So 8x8 scrapbook paper with the Tim Holtz, what do you call this? Glassine, craft glassine as strips. And I've showed this on video how to do this. So, yeah, but anyway, and there's pages in progress here. So, put that back into my stack of trays. So anyway, that's kind of what you can do. It's it's easy peasy. This you didn't even need a paper cutter. So you get a 6x9 piece. And if you do it, if you need a 6x8, trim it down. I mean, my goodness, it's not, it's not hard. Where'd Eileen go? She's not even saying anything now. I'm teasing her about the, the die. Oh, well, anyway, yeah, so, okay, so I've got to start now on that. And way to go. Okay, so for the cover, I'll probably do watercolor something or other for that. Yeah, there's Eileen. Oh, I'll have to go check that out. Yeah, did you hear me teasing you about that journal die? Yeah. Anywho, okay, let's see. I don't really know. Well, I've got the other thing that I keep on the desk behind me. See, I made a workstation behind me on the other counter. And thank you, Pandora. You sit over there. All right. So I keep one of my altered, abandoned books there. And what was I working on? I don't know if I showed you guys this or not, but this one is almost finished. It's really close. Really, really close. But I was linking and ignoring me. Yeah. Oh, this one. Okay. I was having a hard time with this page. And so when I got the hex punches, now I've got, of course, the hex dies for the vagabond, but, and yes, I do use a vagabond because I have bad shoulders. So I was thinking about covering a text with some of these, and I just grabbed a National Geographic page and just started to, but then I thought, well, I can have them going, up in the sky. I could make them smaller and go up in the sky. So that's kind of what I'm going to do there, like tumbling blocks. So this is like the hexagon is like a tumbling block quilt block. Okay. So anyway, and then I found another boat, okay, on actual water. And then I found this little scene is going to go down here in this corner. I don't know what I'm going to do about the grass, but this is going down here so that behind all of this, so you can get rid of the sand, is going to be the boats out on the lake. Okay, so that's my theory for that. Anyway, so I put these in this folder so they'll stay together. I kind of left those down there because they're not really going anywhere because of the static will make them stick to that. So while I'm working on a page, I will use these folder things to, yeah, this one's not done yet, but I took out another page and put it to cover the text that was there. And let me see the other one. This one is a work in progress. I'm hunting for something before I can glue all this stuff down. I'm hunting for something. And then, let's see, this one here. Yeah, I'm hunting for something else here too. But, so I have a building on a building, and I was hunting for a wall of some sort, I think. I think that's what's going there. Anyway, and this one, there, I didn't know what to do with this page, and I'm like, so let's just make a new page out of it. So we're going to have parts of this manor house all across here, and we're going to have a fountain and, you know, all of that kind of stuff. So that's what goes there. And then I don't think, well, that one is almost finished. I had one more thing I want to put there, but I didn't leave it in the book, and I painted out some things over here and painted out. Oh, this was freaking me out. This was the picture where there's this fountain, but there's these creepy children's statues here. It freaked me out, so painted over them. I tried to cover them, but it wasn't working. I wasn't ready to finish this page yet, so I just blacked them out. I have no idea what's going to happen into that, but anyway. Yeah, but this one was giving me a hard time too until I found the pictures of the boat. Now this plastic, you're commenting on my plastic. The plastic is the one, these are those, it has that slidey thing, that hard plastic slidey thing. I don't know what you call these things. Report folders? Report folios? Report folders? Something like that. I don't know. Anyway, but the static helps keep the pieces inside, and it keeps it together while I'm working so that I'm not losing things, because I flip back and forth in here a lot, and trying to work out what to do, and I flip back and forth a lot. So I had all these in one of those plastic things too until I stuck them down. So, and this page, oh, I love this page. That's so pretty. National Geographic. I love my Nat Geos. And just opening things at random here. Yeah. Choo-choo. OCD plastic. That is so true, though. That's funny. Yeah. Okay, so, yeah. Where's that other page? There was one with a girl. Let me see. And I found something to put there. I left it in the folder, though. Okay, so this one's got something. This one's got something. This one's got something. This one I'm still thinking on because I wanted to do something with that old truck. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do, but I think I want to make 4 miniatures on this page. So we'll see how that works out. And I thought maybe putting washi tape between them. I don't know how that's going to work, but I'm thinking about it still. This one, I don't know what I'm going to do with. I kind of had a spark of an idea, but it hasn't fully come to the front of my head yet, so don't know. That one. This one, I don't know. Oh, here she is. Okay, she's like pausing, and there's this hole, right? So I'm trying to think of something that she could be looking at, or somebody's watching her, or I don't know. I don't know the story yet. it hasn't really fully formed. She just had to go there. So we shall see. And then I'm wanting to work on this. I've got to find some more lake pictures maybe. And see, here's another. There's some more boats over here in where there's no water, so it's kind of weird. And she's not glued down yet. And there's another girl that's going to go on this side. I haven't decided what they're going to be doing yet. And I've got something going for that. And then she's over here. This one, yeah, I have some ideas for this one. Like I said, I just have loose stuff in a folder at the moment. That's scary hand. But a hen coming out of the hole, yeah. That might work for this one, actually, because she's got her back to it. But a hen coming up out here to get her. Oh, my goodness. Of course, this was the first layout I did, and it's done. So that was the first one I finished. These things are so much fun. Oh, gosh. They're so much fun. And she is going to be, like, looking around the door. This one, I've been trying to work on this one, but it just won't. I know these two girls have to be there. She's already glued down. I can't make up my mind where she's going to sit. So I'm still working on that one. This one, I have no clue. But these things are just so much fun. She's going to sit in the stairwell. She's not glued down yet. Oh, and these guys aren't glued down yet. But I finally found somebody to sit on the stairs. That's what I was looking for. Somebody to sit down there. So she's there. I haven't glued her down yet. She's going to go right there. But I need something behind her first. So I haven't quite figured out what yet. This one, I don't know. I had an idea when I first looked at it, but I can't remember what it was. Maybe it'll come back to me eventually. So, but there's just so many things in here. Oh, so many fun things. And of course the castles are still waiting. I haven't really done anything in the castles. And I've gotten a couple of new ones. But this is one I picked up at the Goodwill store, The Nature of America. And I'm not going to alter it. I'm using things in it to alter. So there are tons of nice big pictures in here. And I'm hoping, I haven't looked yet, but I'm hoping for, that's just text, so I don't need that. But yeah, there's lots of possibilities in here. Here's more water. So I'm hoping that I can find something to go on that boat page. Hopefully. This is a nice book. But when I looked through it, my intention was to alter it, but then I've decided to use things out of it and cut it up. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to cut it up. But it has lots of lovely things in here. Look at that. I've not been there. We've not been there. We might have to go there. Look at the snow. God, that's so pretty. Okay, here we go. A Bob Ross moment. Okay. Happy little mountains. Got a Bob Ross moment. Isn't that pretty? Oh my goodness. Oh, there's a waterfall. Oh, gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. This is in Yosemite National Park in California. We almost went in there. We got up to the front entrance and they were stopping everybody. So technically we crossed the line into the park, but only to turn around and come back out. Because you couldn't back up because everybody was in line trying to get in. But they were having a snowstorm and we're not letting anybody in the park. Matter of fact, they were encouraging people to get out. So, darn. So technically, We were on the property, but we didn't actually see anything except the deputies and the rangers telling everybody to go home. So we moved along and tried to find somewhere else to be. But there's this book is just fantastic. There's a lot of, it's one of those, Tatanka, one of those things that, you know, you just run into sometimes. This is really cool. Oh, pretty, pretty, pretty. Okay, so anyway, there. I think that's all the books I can show y'all today. I can't think of anything else to do. And I'm really, my right leg is hurting, so I think I'm going to have to go. Yep, Buffalo, Tatanka. Oh, hey, Debbie. Yeah, but is Barb on today? Is this her day? Does anybody know? I can't see Twitter right now, so I don't know if she's tweeted or anything. Oh, Eileen, Wanderlust. Yeah, I have not gotten an email. Well, I didn't have an email when I started. That was at 10 o'clock. So that wasn't over an hour and a half ago. So maybe I have the email now. But I know to go log in. Oh, good. Thanks, Jean. She is on at 2. Okay, so that's 1 o'clock here. So that's an hour and 20 minutes. Okay, good. I have time to get my lunch and cool. Cool. It's Barb Day. All right. So, yeah, but I've just wanted to tell you guys how happy I am to finally have figured out a workaround so that I can get back into live streams. Oh my goodness. We have had the cable guy out here, I don't know how many times, but he was out Saturday before last and checked the lines because it was going really, really slow. We thought it was just because the kids were home, but it wasn't. No, it wasn't at all. There's something wrong with these lines. We've had new lines put from the main to the house. So he put 2 boosters on our lines at the house, and he went and he checked the main, which is on the other side of the street, and you know, he didn't see anything wrong. But I don't know what this thing is doing. But anyway, I have to put the video and audio on my phone with the YouTube app, okay, and pull up the actual page on the PC, but pause the video so I can use the chat, because the chat works fine. The video is crap, but the chat works fine. So I can chat normally with the keyboard, because I can't type on the phone worth beans. It's it's pitiful. Anyway, but I can actually join in live streams again. Yay, I'm so happy. I missed you guys that way. Oh, amazing. Anyway, I'm going to head out of here and go get something to eat because it is like 11:45, thereabouts, and I'm hungry. It's a long time since breakfast. I got my workout in this morning, so 10 o'clock Central is going to be perfect. Back to the way I used to do, and I'm all settled now. It's good. I won't be changing anymore. Okay, so thanks for hanging out, guys. I sure appreciate it. And I will see you guys next Friday. And hopefully we will have no technical issues. Everything, I think I have the sequence down now, so everything is working. I'm going to write it down though, because I didn't do that. I'm going to write it down. I have to turn on Minicam first before I do anything. So reboot the computer, turn on Minicam, and then go from there. And we're good. It seems to work. Sound and everything. All right. Okay, thanks guys. I will see y'all later. Bye-bye.